Miami Heat. They finished their road trip yesterday with a loss to the Indiana Pacers. Valiant effort. Came back after it seemed like they were about to
super valiant.
What's your problem, dude?
Super valiant.
It was a valiant effort. They almost came back, dude. Did you see Tyler Hero?
Tyler Hero was going off. Slow start, but at a certain
He's
point,
been incredible.
Yeah, he decided, oh, hey, this is my team, Tyler Hero, greater than sign Jimmy Butler. Who said that? You said that?
I say that?
What are you talking about? I don't know.
I mean, Jimmy Butler has been a really great player for the Heat.
Yeah, but
it was weird though yesterday.
Heroes team,
maybe.
Come on,
maybe.
He's turning the corner. He's
turned the corner.
There's no ridiculous antics. What is he? Is he still wearing the same?
He still wears ridiculous outfits. But yeah, I mean, like he's very young and cool, so he could pull it off. But yeah, he's still wearing ridiculous outfits. But he got cooking from three. It's crazy. He saw like one of them drop in, and then it was just like go time. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, there's a little problem.
What's that?
Nobody on the Heat could get a stop.
Nobody
on the Heat could get a stop at the end of that game.
That is unfortunate.
It was, and you want to know what the worst part about it was?
Yeah.
TJ McConnell. It's always TJ McConnell.
It's always
TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell just sat there and he was just feeding Duncan Robinson intangible buckets. And Duncan Robinson had to be looking like the Spider-Man meme in a mirror. He's just like, whoa, this is what it feels like to get fed intangible buckets. That's what it was.
Don't know who I'm more scared of, Batum or TJ McConnell.
TJ McConnell's murdered the Heat his whole career. He really has. He's murdered the Heat his whole career. Tonight, the Heat are back at it. Very weird schedule. I don't know what I started reading something before I ran into you actually at Dunkin' Donuts this morning.
Yes,
I was starting to read while waiting for my sandwich and my coffee. I was reading this article on from Ira about like why the Heat have 5 days off, because the Heat play today. They are on a back-to-back. They play in Indiana for 5 days. That's
the worst part.
You want to talk about life that's unfair? The Heat have been in Indiana for 5 days, okay? Which is enough to drive. As somebody who spent 3 days in Indiana, let me tell you, it's enough to just drive you bat bleep crazy. I'm sorry. I apologize. What's going on with me lately? I apologize. You get that?
Yeah, I got it.
You know what? I'm just sorry. I apologize. Brittany, don't do that. Told her twice. They don't curse on the air. I've done it twice in the last 3 days. I feel like as somebody, it'll drive you. It'll drive you crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
But the point is, 5 days in Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine. But here's the other side of it. The Sixers, they've been here. They've been in Miami since Friday.
Okay, that's not fair.
What is that?
That's not fair, but it could benefit us though. It was a fun weekend. Maybe they're still.
I mean, well, I think Joel Embiid is questionable with a sickness.
Yeah,
which is probably doesn't want to play basketball. You know, him and Jimmy Butler, they can kick up their feet and be like, "You should want to go tonight."
Yeah, he's sick and tired.
But here's the thing that was weird. So Jimmy Butler, it didn't really make sense to me at the time.
Yeah,
because Jimmy looked like over the road trip he was ramping up. And then, but they did have a back-to-back. So you would figure he's not going to come back to play a back-to-back. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
But the Heat, they updated his injury status and they said questionable to play. And then the reporters came out and said, yeah, it's expected he's going to make his return. And then all of a sudden in the middle of Sundays, actually happened during Game Day Uncensored, they ruled him out, which was kind of weird. So I don't know if it just dawned on everybody, hey, we have a back-to-back, or it dawned on Jimmy or whatever. But it went from being reported that he was expected to return against the Pacers, and they could have used him yesterday, to the Miami Heat, then ruled him out. Very strange. Very strange.
Maybe he got wind of the schedule.
Perhaps.
What? No, wait. I'll be back.
He goes, but if I miss tonight, that's another 2 weeks because they're not back till Sunday. I don't know.
Very strange still, though. A lot of questionable activity around the Heat organization as recently in regards to decision making.
I don't like that. Why? Because we have Terry Rozier, who's building a brick house, and Kyle Lowry's in the building tonight, and we gave up a first-round pick to swap those guys out. Is that what you're referring to?
Samesies? maybe more or less. Samesies.
I'm going to tell you what I can't take tonight.
Yeah.
I cannot take Caleb Martin and Kyle Lowry just sinking the Heat tonight. That's gonna send me into a tailspin.
Yeah.
I can't take that.
Can't do it.
But if anybody's got us, the Cats got us.
Oh, the Cats got us.
Because you want to know what's great about the Cats? You know, they give a couple of let-ups against the Devils, but they still want to fight. You know, so it's basically like they won, even though the results say they didn't win. But everybody's been talking about these Winnipeg Jets, right? Oh, the Winnipeg Jets, they only have 2 losses. This is going to be their showcase game. They're going to come in there. Paul Maurice, he's playing friendly with Winnipeg. You know, he's like, oh, if I don't root for the Panthers, I root for Winnipeg. And then, you know who decided Winnipeg is going to be Lose-a-Peg?
Whoa!
You know who decided they were going to be Goose Egg-a-Peg?
Whoa!
Sergei Bobrovsky! Sergei Bobrovsky said, come into my barn, shoot at my net, because nary a puck will get behind these Russian legs. Nary a puck, dude. That's what Sergei Bobrovsky does.
That's right.
That's what he does.
Nary a puck.
Of the season against the
I don't know. Here's Bob afterwards. This is him just being like how focused he was.
defense in the National Hockey League. What do you attribute your team's performances to?
Yeah, I thought the guys did a great job. It was a complete game. All 4 lines are rolling, so it was fun to be part of it. Definitely, it's a big game against a really good opponent.
What were the emotions like when you guys get 3 goals in the second period and maybe able to relax a little bit, at least, you know, with a 4-0 lead?
No, well, you don't think about the score. You play one shift at a time, you know, one moment at a time, and then in the end of the day, in the end of the game, you look at the scoreboard. So obviously, you know, every moment dictate the next one, but you don't want to think too much or be relaxed or be too much focused, you know.
How many times does Bob have to tell you it's one shift at a time? You know, he knows.
He's the most
You
focused
think
person
he
I've ever
looks at the scoreboard?
Yeah.
No. One
He's
play at a time.
Just locked in at all times.
Focused.
Just
Full.
thinking at the moment.
Made some big saves early. Did you feel like you were in a zone from the get?
I felt pretty good. I felt comfortable. Again, guys did a great job. They allowed me to see the puck. Box out was unreal. So good gaps. So it was a complete game.
It's pretty much like Bob lives in the zone. That's where he's at right now.
It's really good gops.
Like just
He said good gops,
yeah.
and I was like, that's good. That's good hockey talk.
Sipak.
Forecast.
Focus.
He really is like that. Was him after a shutout, like
Mhm.
you know, a win. You would think someone talking like
a
that.
win over
lost or
everybody's gift to hockey right now, the
Yep.
Winnipeg Jets.
He didn't smile.
But like, do you notice? Here's what the Panthers have done. All right, now the Panthers have been on a great run up until this week, where they lost a couple of the Devils. All right, but this is a team they've toyed with the league. Okay, they've toyed with the league because everybody comes in here and they're like, "You guys aren't going to do that again. You've been to the Cup now 2 years in a row. Playtime is over for the Cats." And Boston, they've tried to do it to the Cats this year, and all the Panthers have done is embarrass them. They just embarrass them. They make them lose their head. Then it was the New York Rangers. Oh, the New York Rangers once again. You know, you're going to go in here. They're going to show you who the true king of the East is. Bah! Get the hell out of here. All right. Doing it with Barkov, doing it without Barkov, doing it with Kachuk, doing it without Kachuk. Because you know who just keeps scoring? Reinhardt. That's what he does. He rolls out of bed. He scores goals. Okay. And the Sams, I mean, you want to talk about green eggs and ham. Sam I am. Samson Bennett and Samson Reinhardt.
Okay.
A couple of Samson stronger than the one from the Holy Books.
And he's back. And he's back. So you're taking some liberties with Leroy back here for sure.
What do you mean, dude?
Taking a little bit of liberties with
Why, do you
Leroy.
want to give me -1s for that?
I think he would have for that one.
All right, fine.
Brought it back though.
-1.
I'm just telling you right now, dude. Everybody, this is one of those things where, oh, you know, their run is over. It was cute. And I know everybody hates the Cats, but do you know how embarrassing that is? Like, Hellebuyck comes in here, right? And this guy, you want to know why I don't like him? Okay. I really know nothing about him, all right?
All right.
But he thought he was going to walk into this barn, right? And he was going to go and stop the Cats. And the thing is, you ruined Sergei Bobrovsky's celebration last year, Hellebuyck. Now, I guess it technically was the voters, not you, but you ruined it because he had to fly across the country, didn't even get to celebrate the Stanley Cup just to watch you get the Vezina trophy. And for what? To give up a 5-piece to the Cats. You were in Hellebrook. That's where you were.
Yeah.
You were in hockey Hellebrook.
Wow.
And that's why you're goose egg a peg.
Hey, Leroy, this guy has had a segment.
Yeah.
He has had a segment.
Well, me too, because the guy that came over does not speak one lick of English.
Use that Google Translate.
Happens all the time.
So I'm trying to explain to him what's going on. He called me because he couldn't get into the development. So I had to go drive to the gate, show him how to get in, using no words, of course.
Love that.
Words mean words.
And I'm explaining it to him what's going on with the air condition, and he's looking at me like this.
It's a big word for me, dog.
So this is going to go well.
He's got it.
Nope. I told him I'd come check on him. I'm doing a radio show, and he went,
huh?
Yeah.
He went Radio Libre.
We'll take a
So-
break.
This is fun.
We'll take a break. Hour 2 is next.